So back to the long jump, and Hilton Langenhoven in the T12, the championship record holder, World Paralympic champion. Doesn't like that one either. He's running out of chances. Here's the South African. Looking for a hat-trick of world championships. Well, 6.75, it means he's in fourth position, but he's still marginally outside medal positions. Tobias Jonsson, he's not outside the medal positions, he's second. Here's fifth attempt. Can he hit the magic 7-metre mark? He's 1 centimetre off. Come on, Tobias. It's pushing it, it's pushing it. He likes it. He's got very, very close to the end of that board, so you can see there's 7 in the background there. We're just waiting for the measurement to come up. 6.84. Doesn't improve. He stays second. Well, here's your man who's in first position, Daniil Saliev. That's clean up near the 7-metre mark. Not too sure if that's going to go any further than what he has at present, though. 7.17 with his second jump. New area record in that one. Nice style, nice rhythm. Manual measurement in the T12s, visually impaired, medium visually impaired. T11 being the most impaired of the categories. 7.03, so over the 7-metre mark, but still 14 centimetres off. But he stays in the gold medal position with 1 round remaining.
Great crowd tonight, 35,000 or thereabouts. So now discus, F56, and this is Mohamed Ayari, second attempt, already with a 42.24. That's better, you can tell already, he loves it. The boy Sir Juric not starting this. Remember, 3 throws in a row. Takes a while to get the athlete seated in. 43.53, he's our leader.
Second attempt of Egypt's Ibrahim. You can see the 40-metre mark there. After a foul with his first, 37.34 puts him in third position. Diaz of Cuba currently second with his third attempt now, 42.85. He holds the championship record of 45.32 in the F56 section. Set that 4 years ago in Lyon. That's pretty decent, isn't it? That is pretty decent indeed. 45.47, a new championship record for Leonardo Diaz. And after the third round, he leads. Time to move back to the track, and the name everyone was talking about in Doha was Isis Holt. 16 years of age, world champion over 100 and 200 in 2015. What a championships. She has a compatriot with two, in fact, in this race. Carly Simon, who was the bronze medalist in Doha in 2015, goes from lane 8. And last year's Paralympic champion over 100 and 200, Zhao Jia of China, will move from 7. Brianna Coop, 19 years of age, 4th back in 2015, just outside the medals. 5th last year in Rio. The second of the Australians who goes from lane 6. Jagoda Kabil of Poland. Bronze in the 100 and 200, the 2016 European Championships. She'll run from 5. Inside her, Anna Luxova of the Czech Republic. 4th in those European Championships. And here she is, the 3rd, the Australian triumvirate, Isis Holt. Silver in Rio over 100 and 200 last year, but she's going back-to-back titles here in the 200 as far as the World Championships goes. And then Maria Lyle, she'll get a big cheer. Just have a listen for this. There it is, the 17-year-old Scot, European champion last year in both the 100 and 200. Silver in both those events, also back in 2015. Can she improve? The British athletes say with the crowd behind them, it's going to help them. Well, now is the time to find out. T35, coordination impairments for this group of ladies. Some were standing, some were from a block start, and Isis Holt has got away quick, but on the outside there, it's last year's Paralympic champion, Zhao Jia, who's got away very quickly indeed, but Isis Holt has caught up to her extremely quickly, and Holt has taken the lead heading down the straight. The championship record is 28.57, just keep an eye out for that. The world record is 28.22. Can she get there in a quicker time? Isis Holt goes across the line. I think she's going to get there. She is a championship record of 28.48. She held off Zhao Jia of China, who's the Paralympic champion. And what a run from Isis Holt, picking up the gold medal in the women's 200 metres T35. Disappointment there for Zhao, who picks up the silver medal after doing so well in Rio last year. But what a finish. Isis Holt, towards the end, you can see she was tiring, but she gets there. Tears of joy for the young Aussie. 2 championships in a row. Carly Simon, Brianna Coop, they all join in. Cheers all round. Isn't that lovely to see? Disappointment last year, didn't have the Paralympics she wanted. Great Britain's Maria Lyle came home in 3rd. Let's not forget about that. A season's best for her, 29.87. But there's the lady, Isis Holt. Vanessa Lowe has joined me, the long jump T42 champion, who's not competing at these games, and also you've run in the 100 metres, but the 200 is a difficult event, but you know about Isis Holt and how good she is.
The 200 metres is really hard, especially for that class, because the fatigue gets stronger the more tired they get. But Isis is a very young and talented woman, but she's also very hardworking, so I think she has a really bright future ahead.
Well, coming round into the home straight, it was Zhao Jia who had the lead, but Isis Holt really stormed around there from lane 3, took the bend well. Maria Lyle, the Scot, the crowd were cheering her home in 3rd place, but she couldn't quite make up the ground. You can see Zhao looking across there at Holt. Holt losing a bit of form towards the end there, as you would expect. Putting in plenty of effort, but she just gets there and holds on. And plenty of times in these championships so far, we've seen athletes judge it extremely well to get to the line. Maria Lyle putting in the big ones behind, but it's the young Australian Isis Holt who claims her 2nd consecutive World Championship gold in the 200 metres T35 class. What a career in front of her. Confirmation then of a championship record for Isis Holt breaking her own championship record, as a matter of fact, from 2 years ago in Doha, 28.47. Jalgia, 28.64, the Paralympic champion, in second place with silver. And Maria Lyle of Great Britain, the season best for her, 29.87. She takes the bronze.
Hilton Langenhoven as we return to the men's long jump. T12 medium visual impairment. The Paralympic champion, gunning for yet another world crown. He's running out of time. Into the final round. 6.75 is best. That doesn't look as if it's going to get much further, but he used as much of the launch area as he could. Snap! 6.75 again. He stays fourth. He will not get a medal. The Serhij Berdikov will. At the moment, it's bronze. 6.77 for the former European long jump champion, the reigning high jump champion. That's some combination. That's a decent leap. He used a lot of the launch area. It's a white flag for the Belarusian. Needs to improve by 23 centimeters. Couldn't have got much closer than that. 3 attempts all in the 6.70s. He's given it a lot. 6.98 is lifetime best, and that would still only be good enough for third by 1 centimeter. With Tobias Johnson 6.99. Berdikov has had a 6.74, 77, 73, now 72. Bronze for Berdikov. Kamalea coming fourth. He's turning 20 years old next week. So Mukunda and his guide Emmerich Chatti in 3, Kamalea and his guide Palanza in 5, Nescarega Puigdeval and his guide Banquino Esposito in 7. And only the winner to automatically progress. So away first time, solid starts from them all. Kamalea, 19 years old, very solid start for him in the middle. He's got the slowest lifetime best, but he's got a lot of confidence about it. Nescarega Puigdeval has run some very good times this year. He's got a lifetime best 2 seconds faster than the other two, leading at the moment, but Kamalea is not that far off him. Mukunda's got a little bit of ground to make on the inside. Nescarega Puigdeval on the outside, they'll straighten up. It's the Spaniard in the lead, Nescarega Puigdeval. Kamalea in second place for Angola, but beginning to tire in the middle. Mukunda's coming into his own now. Nescarega Puigdeval with the victory for Spain, the boy from Rios near Barcelona. He's taken it. Second place will be Mukunda for France, and falling over the line, Kamalea of Angola in third place, who's been eliminated, as was the case in the 100, the 200 and the 400 in Rio. It's 51.23. It's season's best for Nescarega Puigdeval, and he makes his way into the final. Good solid time as well. Kamalea obviously had put too much into it very early on, and he's still struggling a bit just to gain his feet. But it is T11, it's complete visual impairment. You'll see the not just the blindfold, but stickers over the eyes to make sure that it is complete visual impairment. But to be honest with you, Vanessa Lowe, not much trouble for Nescarega in this at all.
No, not at all. Must have been the golden shoes carrying him down the track.
Yeah, 51.23, taking half a second off his season's best. Little look around from the guide, Marcos Blanquino Esposito. Been winning major championship medals since the Worlds in 2011 in Christchurch, bronze in the 4, and then the 4x1 now. And he may be from Catalonia, but lives in Madrid now. It's where his club is. And Nescarega, very, very comfortable indeed. bottom tier here, by the way, is just about full, and on the far side, the back straight, I'd say probably 60-70% full. Victory then for Hera Descarrega Puigdeval, 51-23, and Mukunda in second will have to wait.
T47 high jump. Chen with his first attempt of 192. That one is very nice indeed. So Chen clears his opening attempt. The man who took silver in 2015 and also silver at the Paralympics last year, behind Roderick Townsend Roberts. He's in first position then. Aaron Chapman, who was bronze medalist behind Chen last year. No issues for him either. From the opposite side. Plenty of movement in that bar left for him. Missed on his first. Got his second, 192. Third attempt for Angan Chanaboon. I think he might have almost lost his footing as he went to jump there. Townsend Roberts not into the competition as yet as we watch Chanaboon of Thailand go out. So 192 for the leaders at present. Roderick Townsend Roberts set a new world record back in April of 2 meters 13.
And due to join at 2:04. This is Rushdie of Bulgaria in the discus. Currently in 5th place, but he's a regular championship medalist, his second attempt in this. This is F56, which is the second strongest of the seated throwing events. Gone up to 3rd place, 37.65. Bar up to 194 for Chen in the high jump. Realistically, it's the opening exchanges, because Townsend Roberts won't join until later on, but we have lost a lot of the field already. 194 his first attempt at this. 2-meter jumper after that. Good success in Rio, and it went on quite a while as Townsend Roberts was aiming for world record after world record, and the crowd all stayed. It was the last event for half an hour there that particular night. It's great they stayed. Chen? No.
Time for the second of 3 heats in the men's 400 metres T11. The reigning world champion Daniel Silva of Brazil, who missed out on gold last year in Rio, will go from lane 3. Superchai Songphanit of Thailand doesn't start. So Van Zietan could only manage the heats last year at the Paralympics. He goes from lane 5 with his guide Hung Ji Hui. 51.95 his best. There he is, Daniel Silva. Silver and bronze in the para, 7 World Championship medals in the past and 3 para medals. He did get gold in the 4x100 last year though. And John Nyori Mikiri of Kenya will go from lane 1 with his guide, John Pieko Lomeke. But Daniel Silva's the man we would expect to win this race. 2013 gold, 2015 gold. Will it be 2017 gold? As per the opening heat, only 3 runners. Top place will go through to the final, and the next fastest from the 3 heats will also qualify for the final. Mikiri in 1, Silva in 3, Fan in 5. And away they get at the first time of asking. Daniel Silva has got away very well with Wendell De Silva, but out wide it's Fan Zitan who's really got out like the clappers. He's gone a good 15 or so metres in front, but Daniel Silva's now found his stride on the back straight, doing well, catching up on the inside. Mikiri of Kenya is dropping back. He's out of the contest, so it's a 2-horse race at the moment. 4 if we include the guides, but Daniel Silva is round in the final bend and taking up the lead from Fan Zitan. And Silva should cruise down this last 100 metres and without any problems should be through to the final. Fan Zitan trying to work very hard there to see if he can make up the ground. He can't do that. Daniel Silva will just slow down with his guide Wendell De Silva as they do. He goes across the line in a time of 51.48. Silva, of course, holds this championship record from 4 years ago when he won the first of those World Championship gold medals in Lyon. He also holds the world record set in Guadalajara in Mexico 6 years ago. Confident enough win for Daniel Silva, 51.47. Vanessa, and didn't really have any troubles at all once he straightened up down the home bend.
They had a really solid start and they looked really smooth through the race. You can tell that they are training together since a long time. They're here to win a medal, and I think that the first step.
Almost like a training run in the end. You can see the tether there between the 2 athletes, which has to be part of this. If that comes apart, it's a disqualification. No such problems though for Daniel Silva. He qualifies in a time of 51.47. Fan Zitan 52.51. And Mikiri of Kenya in 3rd position has run his race.
Chen in the high jump. 2nd attempt at 194. There's only 3 men remaining, but we won't see Townsend Roberts for a while. And the way it's going, unless Chen gets the next one, we won't be seeing much more of him. Chanabun exiting at 192, having cleared 190. Everybody else is out, apart from Chapman and Townsend Roberts, who's due to start at 2:04. It's a bit like the old Renault Le Villenie, starting very late, although he on occasion has started too late. Aaron Chapman, bronze in Rio, 2nd attempt, 194, and he's got it with a bit to spare. Well clear. He's still got a bit of room to manoeuvre there, and he's still in it, and it puts him in the lead at the moment, which if Townsend Roberts has judged it right as the silver medal position, he'll be happy. Last attempt then for Chen.
So Chen, this is win or bust. And he gets there as well. Well, it took some time. He got himself into a lovely position. flicked the bar slightly. And you can see there it has a slight wobble, but he didn't really clatter into it like he did the last couple of times. He remains in this competition. The third attempt goes over, 194. He's in second. Have a look at those crowds. Largest ever crowds at the World Para Athletics Championships. And that man's still part of it. Chen Hongji, a silver medalist at the last two major championships in Rio last year and in Doha a couple of years back, but he almost went out. Took him 3 attempts to get over 194. He remains in the competition. The Paralympic champion, Roderick Townsend Roberts, just to remind you about him, we haven't seen him yet. He'll be entering the competition soon. He's the world and championship record holder. Is the American. Chen will be just looking at his next target though. Two centimetres further up he goes. 196 is the target. First attempt. Not this time. Similar to when he hit the 194 the first couple of times, it's almost as if he doesn't quite believe he can get over it. On the third one he did, but just not quite enough height. Taking off perhaps a little bit too close to the bar. He'll have to sort that out. That's a foul. But he remains in the silver medal position. Aaron Chapman currently sits in the gold medal position. His first attempt at 196, 194, he did very well indeed, season best for him. Lifetime best of 199, so still an opportunity for him to get up near that and hit the magic 2 metre mark. Not this time though.
So, heat 3 of the men's 400 metres, T11. Third and last. Featuring the European 100 and 200 metre champion, Timothy Adolphe. The Dong Dong of China as well, who's a live candidate. For Namibia, Ananias Shikonga, the 200 metres Paralympic champion. Silver in the 2 in Doha, silver in the 2 in Lyon. Lane 5 for China. It's a world's gold medalist, 200 400 back in 2015. Di Dong for China. In lane 3 for Argentina. Bronze in the 4x1 of the Para-Pan-Ams in Toronto 2 years ago. Rado Creton of Argentina. And the 4-time European champion, reigning champion of the 100 and 200, previously the 4, Timothy Adolphe of France. Again, just the winner to go through with the one sole fastest loser. Adolphe in 1, Creton Salas in 3, Di Dong in 5, Shikonga in lane 7. Shikonga with his guide Evan Chiviju. 4 World Championship medals to his name, but his first major gold coming in Rio in the 200 last year. Complete visual impairment. Well, they were left sitting a long time because of the crowd cheering the field events, but we're underway. Good start was by Chikongo in 70, but though he was uncomfortable, the shake of the head. It's a Dolphin lane 1 on the inside, eating up the stagger quickly on Cretan Salas of Argentina in 3, and now overtaking him with the back straight. Chikongo on the outside, still looking strong. Adolphe with very good pace. Di Dong of China, we've seen how good he's been. He's already won bronze in the 100 metres here, where Chikongo won the silver. And now Di Dong and Chikongo straightening up, and Adolphe coming up shortly alongside. This is going to be a good battle to see who's going to get through to the final. It's Di Dong for China in the middle. It's Adolphe coming up on the inside. Chikongo looks beaten now. It's still Di Dong, only just. Can he make it, Adolphe? Adolphe's done it! Di Dong in second place, 51.72. What a finish that was! Very, very tight, and up to the end it looked as if it was going to be Di Dong. He had the slight lead, but Timothy Adolphe takes it. 51.71 with Di Dong, a new Asian record. 51.75. What a finish that was, really tight. But you have to say, Vanessa Lowe, that Adolphe just didn't give up.
He did not, and it was really important because in the T11 and T12 classes there's only really one surely in the next round, so in order to make it to the final you have to run fast every single run.
So tight, well guided he was by Jeffrey Lamy, who released him early. So Timothy Adolphe into the final, 51.71, but Di Dong will join him in the decider. That new Asian record, 51.75.
Back to Aaron Chapman, who's currently in first position. His third attempt though at 196, so make or break for Aaron Chapman, the bronze medalist in the Paralympics in 2016. Well, Chapman will go out, but Chen, who we saw a moment or two ago, who missed at 196 on his first couple, has passed on his third. So Chen has gone over the 196 mark. He's got a lifetime best of 201, so he remains in the competition. But yet to come in is that man, Roderick Townsend Roberts, the world and championship record holder. Gold in the high jump and long jump in Rio.
So these are the 4 through to the men's 400 metres T11 final, with Descarrega Puigdebal, the fastest of Spain, 51.23. Silva, Adolphe and Di Dong all there too. The former world champion over 100 and 200 as well for Poland, Matthias Michałowski. The British favourites, the British crowds are all out, but the Irish crowds as well to see this man in action, and the para-athletics world record set in this stadium at London 2012. The fastest Paralympian around, Jason Smith, aiming for world title number 6. It's Handler in 2, Zlatanov 3, Arujo 4, Smith 5, Perez 6, Teodoro 7, Nambala 8, and Michałowski in lane 9. The final of the men's 100 metres, T13. That's a false start. It's Arujo. Arujo in 4 for me, right alongside Smith, who shot away, tried to get off to a flyer. Teodoro, meanwhile, wanted to go all the way to the line, and Chad Perez has walked up around 75 metres. Open and shut case. So that's a full start. So the long arm of the law to follow Arujo. So Chad Paris went out a long way. For me, Arujo was the man who shot way out, but Chad Paris has covered 75 metres. So the 100 metres T13 final will be reset. Here is Roderick Townsend Roberts. His third attempt at a world record of 2 metres 15. Here he comes. Quite, but he gave that a very, very good go.
Congratulations for the gold medal. In this moment, all that counts is the gold. World record would have been nice, but he got the gold, so he can get home very, very happy.
So Townsend Roberts with a championship record 2 metres 10, but the world record denied. But he's still the owner of it. Meanwhile, Arujo has discovered it was he, and he has been disqualified for the full start. But how awkward is it for the rest? They've had that world record attempt in between, and Chad Paris has had a virtual entire 100 metres, but at least he's been able to examine the track. So here we go again. Handler in 2, Zlatanov 3, Smith 5, Paris 6, Teodoro 7, Nambala 8, Mahowski 9. The final of the men's 100 metres. T13. Away the second time, Mahowski, and Smith is well into his stride. Paris alongside, Teodoro going well as well. It's all about Jason Smith here in the London Olympics. 31 4. Smith will take it. Paris second, Mahowski third. 10:63, and Jason Smith has done it again. A world champion for the 6th time. This is his domain. The lap of honour started halfway through almost. Brilliant champion. 10:63 confirmed, and Jason Smith is top of the world again. Mahowski's been given second place with Paris of Australia third, and 100th of a second between them. But Jason Smith, there was no catching him, Vanessa Lowe.
There was not. He was another proof why he's such an exceptional athlete. He's not the fastest Paralympian, but he's also an exceptional able-bodied athlete. He had a good attempt at competing against able bodies, ran really fast times, so he wasn't meant to beat, and no one could.
Paris picked in the end for second place with the naked eye, were right on the line, up in the gods. It certainly looked to me as if it was Paris, but Mahowski on the photo finish has been given that. Fabulous start by Smith with nobody alongside him to guide him to run himself against. Paris back in third, certainly at this stage. Zlatanov had been in second place. Smith brilliantly there, and Mahowski coming on the inside, just getting the silver medal, with Paris relegated to third. But Jason Smith, remember, he is the Irish champion over 100 metres, full stop. First member of Derry Track Club to win that title, the Athletics Ireland title, the able-bodied crown, let alone para-athletics. 10:63, so close to that championship record he set in Lyon in the heat at the Stade Road 4 years ago. And Smith, peerless in this class at this level. 5-time Paralympic champion, 6-time world champion, and just an absolutely fabulous start. No wonder Arujo tried to get out ahead of him.
Yeah, he's unbeatable. It seems like he always has a good start, he always has a good rise. It seems like no athlete can even get close to him.
Glory for Jason Smith yet again, the world champion yet again, 10:63. Mahowski with the silver for Poland, 10:95. Chad Paris, the bronze for Australia, 10:96.
Confirmation then of the final results in the men's high jump T47. New championship record for Roderick Townsend Roberts, 2.10. Aaron Chapman of Australia, for the season best, picks up second place in silver, and Chen of China with the bronze. Well, Chad Paris, bronze medalist on the left, Jason Smith. He's used to doing that, isn't he? As we head back for another final, one of 15 here in this evening session, the men's 800 metres T38. Look no further than Michael McKillop of Ireland, from Jason Smith in the 100 to Michael McKillop perhaps for gold in the 800. Let's see if Ireland can do it for 2 races in a row. Majid Jamai, 4th here in London 2012 in this stadium, 5th in Lyon back in 2013, goes from lane 9. Abis Saidi of Tunisia, gold medalist in 2016 over 1500 metres, struggled over 800 metres, so this may be a little bit too short for him. Dion Kenzie of Australia, 7th in Doha back in 2015, the man from Burnie in Tasmania. Silver in 2016 in Rio over 1500 metres. Abdul Karim Krai, only 20 years of age, the Algerian. The nerves hopefully won't get the better of him. Liam Stanley, the Canadian, silver over 1500 metres in Rio. He went to the Rio Games as a Canadian para soccer team, failed to qualify, meaning he went through athletics instead. Michael McKillop, 4 para golds, 2 European Championship golds, 7 World Championship golds, including this in 2015. And in lane 3, Louis Radius of France, 2016 European champion, bronze in this event in 2015 behind McKillop. And in lane 2, Jose Luis Pizarro. And he took up para-athletics last year, able-bodied since 2009 before that. That man there, the first male athlete to set a world record at this stadium during the test event in May 2012. Away they go. Now McKillop, in one of his earlier events here, took his time, was leisurely with his pace. Doing something similar here, but that's what he does. He always has the nous to know how to run. Dion Kenzie was the one who got out first there and has taken an early lead as he moves in, the Australian, towards the 200-metre mark on this opening lap. Going through in just under 30 seconds. Dion Kenzie leads from McKillop, who's in second, and is Abes Saidi in 3rd place at the moment, with Liam Stanley of Canada coming round in 4th. So Kenzie, McKillop, Stanley in 4th, and ahead of him, Abes Saidi, with 1 lap remaining in this men's 800 metres T38 final. Expect the pace to quicken somewhat as they move in to the last 250 metres. McKillop just looking to come around the outside of Dion Kenzie, as he does at the moment, but Kenzie has responded in kind. Liam Stanley of Canada, well, he's making quite a decent run now. He's already taken off. Has he gone too early though? Saidi's also there, coming around in the red shorts. But it was Michael McKillop who moves to the front. Dion Kenzie in 2nd place. Liam Stanley of Canada though, he's got a grin, just quietly bumping in there to Dion Kenzie, who really needs to get around that corner quickly. But Liam Stanley is keeping hold of Michael McKillop. Jason Smith won gold for Ireland in the last race on the track. Can he make it? A 2nd gold medal for Ireland here in the men's T38 800 metres. McKillop is out in front. He's stretching the legs home. He's 10, 12, 13 metres in front. Liam Stanley, is he holding on for silver? He's struggling somewhat. Dion Kenzie comes up on the inside, but it's McKillop across. Liam Stanley's fallen 5 metres before the line as Dion Kenzie comes across and takes the silver medal. And it looks like Saidi has come home from Tunisia to pick up the bronze medal, but Liam Stanley, you can see him with a wobble towards the end when he was looking to try and get the silver medal. McKillop is flat out on the ground. The season best for the Irishman of 2 minutes .92. Well, he's happy. He's got the win. He's defended that championship title. Dion Kenzie picks up the silver, but disappointment for Canada's Liam Stanley. He was brave. He was hard. He went out. He tried to get it, but he fell moments before the line. Michael McKillop and Jason Smith, two para-world champions. Brilliant athletes, brilliant ambassadors for the sport. And look at them doing a lap of honour with each other. As Dion Kenzie, the silver medalist, and Saidi, who picked up the bronze, just embraced. Saidi, he couldn't believe his luck. Liam Stanley, very sad indeed for him because he looked like he was going to be in the medals, Vanessa Lowe, but he just missed out. As Smith and McKillop do their lap of honour.
Isn't it just amazing that those two athletes can share the memory together, can actually do their lap together to celebrate their win? Just perfect.
Well, here is McKillop as he comes around into the final straight. You can see Liam Stanley there. He's starting to tie up somewhat. He looks over his shoulder. He sees Dion Kenzie coming. He tries to kick again, and with that tries to kick so hard that he gets into a bit of trouble. This, of course, coordination impairment, and then lactic acid kicks in, and he just clips his own heels there before the line. And Saidi, you can see how happy he was. He comes across in third place. This will give us a really good angle on it. It's McKillop there, Kenzie of Australia on the inside, and just there's Liam Stanley. He was only 5 metres away from World Para-Athletic Championship glory with a medal. And the disappointment indeed, but no such disappointment for that man, Michael McKillop.
It's definitely the hardest fight he's ever had among his 8 World Championship titles now in his 4 Paralympic crowns. McKillop, a real national hero in Ireland, alongside Jason Smith, and so many tonight have come across the RSC to watch this man win another world title, but he had to fight for it. Kenzie particularly, pushing him all the way. Saidi, the unfortunate Liam Stanley, but McKillop is there, a world champion once more.
And why wouldn't he collapse? That was a very big run indeed. And there it is, a season best for Michael McKillop, who retains that title over 800 metres in the T30. He had Dion Kenzie with an area record in silver, and Abba Saidi with a season best. Perhaps a little lucky, but he'll take it with a bronze medal.
Round 3 of the shot put, and this is Mehran Nikiti Ijad. This is F35. That's beyond 14. He loves the Iranian, what he's produced there. That might be out towards a lifetime best for him as well. (14.71 meters). Javan Mardi in round 4. 14.96 is best to date. Lying in second place behind Fu Jinhan of China with that championship record with the opening throw of 15 meters 30. F35, so it's the most affected coordination impairment. The standing throwers. The double European champion from Grosseto last year, 5 medals overall for Richard Chiazara. The 7 times world champion, winning 5 of those in Lyon 2 years ago. The reigning Paralympic 800 and marathon champion for Switzerland, Marcel Hu. An all-time great in his field, the 3-time Paralympic, 4-time world champion for Australia, Kurt Fearnley, former Commonwealth Games champion over 1500 metres. In his second world championship for Japan, Tomoki Suzuki, his first major championship final. Inside him for Australia, and how well he's done to reach the final. His first major championship final is an individual for Australia, Jake Lappin. Man inspired to compete when he met Kurt Fearnley as a lad. 21 major championship medals, but no gold yet for Saichon Kongen of Thailand. Although he is the Asian Games champion over 108. Man who's already won 200 here today. For Canada, Brent Lakatos, reigning world champion over 100, 208. Inside him for Germany, bronze in the 1500 and the 5,000 metres of the Europeans in Grosseto last year. Aluzan Bolde for Germany. Right in on the inside, the reigning 1500 metres, 5,000 metres world champion, Asian Games champion over those distances as well. Rawatana for Thailand. So 2 for Thailand, 2 for Australia, Tunisia, Britain, Switzerland, Japan, Canada, Germany. High octane men's 1500 metres, T54 final awaits. So away they go. Expect lots of jostling at the start. Into to see where Hoog is going to go. Fearnley making his move on the inside. Hoog, man marking him, getting out in front ahead of him. And also for Thailand, Kongen making a move up right towards the front. Hoog behind him. Fearnley on his outside. Suzuki tucked inside there in 4th place. Lead to change hands so often in this. All the way through, Lappin coming on the outside, and Brent Lakatos has already tasted glory today in the 200. Tucked in, just right in behind him in 3rd place with 3 laps to go.
Well, Kongen takes him round with Lappin on the outside, but you can't discount, can you, Rawatana, because he always gets up there at some point. Kurt Fearnley there stuck in the middle of the field. But the Thai athletes always manage to get themselves into a decent winning position. They never seem to get themselves locked in. But at present, it's Kongen who leads here. As they come around, when they come around over the line next time, there'll be 800 metres remaining. Expect this to all of a sudden quicken when they get around to the 800 metre mark. Because the pace will move on, and coming around the outside there, it's Brent Lakatos, 200 metre gold medalist already today. Well, how much will that have taken out of him with 800 metres to go as he moves to the front?
Lakatos moving in ahead, and Chiazara well placed in 2nd place now. For Britain, Suzuki on the inside in 3rd, and on the outside there's Silva on it. Marcel Hoog, and Hoog's beginning to move up, making a nice little sliding out on the outside. Hoog beginning to go for it. Still Lakatos leading them out, and now Hoog hits the front. Looks over his left shoulder at Lakatos. The Thais beginning to make their move as well now. Rawatana and Saichon Kongen. Chiazara still locked inside. On the outside is Rawatana, making his move on the outside with Hoog in 2nd place. Lakatos in 3rd, Chiazara 4th, and the bell is coming with Rawatana in the lead for Thailand. Tana did a very good marking job on Hoog there. Hoog in 2nd place, Lakatos in 3rd. Still the Japanese Suzuki trying to make a little bit of a mark on the inside. It's Rawatana, the reigning Asian and world champion, who still leads. Hoog in 2nd place, Lakatos moving on the outside in 3rd. Balde now coming for Germany on the outside even further. This is going to be a great break with 150 to go. Can he hold on here, Rawatana? Or can Hoog pounce the same way he did famously in the 800 metres in Rio? Balde going further on the outside. But here comes Marcel Hoog down the middle. It's Hoog and Balde. The golden bullet's done it again. Marcel Hoog wins for Switzerland. It's an 8th world title for Marcel Hoog. He went at the right time. What a fantastic win in this 1500 metres. It's Marcel Hoog again.
What an amazing athlete. So many medals, so many great performances. He's also quite of a bit of a favourite among the girls, I know. So congratulations as well for the silver and bronze medalists. Really happy for Hassan. He's one of my favourite teammates from the German team. So congratulations.
And And a dramatic move just as Hug was winning, as Yassim Garbi snatches the silver medal for Tunisia, and Balde denied the silver. Balde making a big break for the gold. Hug denied him that, and Balde didn't see Garbi slipping in 300ths of a second. Garbi the silver, Balde the bronze, and the Thais miss out. The world champion dethroned. Tana in fourth place. Lagados, who won the 200 today, no double for him, he's in fifth. The great Kern Fearnley in sixth. And Suzuki, who lives in Toyota, ironically enough, Toyota City, he's in seventh. The home favourite Kizaru is eighth. Kongen in ninth. T54 racing, you cannot beat it. It's thrilling, it's brilliant. And there are two words you can use about Marcel Hug.
Fantastic, brilliant. I could use a few more better than that, but those will do for now. Marcel Hug, he won that Paralympic title he's been searching for so hard last year. He timed it well, didn't he? Because in that first 1200 metres, there was no real talk of Marcel Hug, and then all of a sudden, in that last lap, shot around the outside, got himself into a fantastic position, and once he got to the front, he wasn't going to be headed. As you mentioned though, Balde, who was in a fight with him, pipped on the line. But Marcel Hug, he's looking, he knows at the screen, he's seeing where he is. Surprised that Rowan Tana, I thought he might have made a move earlier than that. Seemed to get himself blocked in and couldn't quite get out. But Marcel Hug, the Swiss silver bullet, a winner again.
But it's interesting because good move coming here from Garbi. Balde trying hard not to get locked in. Moved across very well in front of Tana, but then Hug goes for it. And Hug, wearing 8, gets gold medal number 8 in a world championship. Results still being ratified. Marcel Hug, the world champion over 1500 metres, 3:04.33. Garbi the silver for Tunisia, Balde the bronze for Germany, Tana, Lakados, Fearnley, Suzuki, Kizaru, so close. Glorious evening in London and another great, memorable night of athletics. The crowd dispersing. Great Britain's 8th gold medal claimed tonight by Johnny Peacock, brilliantly in the 100 metres. But we saw great high jump glory as well for the United States, and 2 gold medals for Ireland, putting them onto page 1. Thanks again to Smith and McKillop. 2 golds for Morocco. Great glory for them today in the 5,000 metres. German gold for Ingrid Ben-Suzanne, her first in a major global championship. Diana Dzite with that throwing gold for Latvia yesterday. Iran with glory tonight in the shot put. Sweden, thanks to Tobias Jonsson winning their 2nd medal of the Games. 48 nations have medalled already here. It's only day 3. Glory.